Uh, Evening, guys. Welcome to Football Brownie. I forgot to do this. Hang on. I forgot to do this. I forgot to do this. That's better. Do apologise. Do apologise. Unprofessional as ever. Anyway, welcome to Football Brownie. Hope you're well, keeping safe, keeping each other safe, spreading the love in this big bad world of ours. And yeah, so before I go any further, please check our ticker bar below. Please like, share, most importantly, subscribe to Football with Brownie. Remember, subscription is free. If you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button right now. And don't forget that notification bell. The channel figures are up to date about 5 minutes ago now. And we've hit the 2030 mark. So we are, 8 years ahead of schedule. And we are still older than Jesus. Really? Anyway, yeah, the YouTube, the Facebook likes, Twitter, I think that's the same. Insta, can't get onto Insta at the moment. It may have to, because I lost my phone the other week, it may have to be a brand new Insta account, which I'm hoping and praying to God that's not the case. But it is what it is, really. It is what it is, really. Anyway, right. Where are we going to start? Where are we going to start? The football yesterday, is it? Well, first of all, apologies. No, I'm trying to get as much content to you as possible. I really am. In the meantime, I'm still also trying to live a life, right? Look, it's International Week. We all know what International Weeks are like. Whether you like it or whether you like them or you don't like them, um, you know, the bottom line is that getting content can be hard work during this time. It really can. So I hope that I know I let myself or let the channel down on when was it? Friday morning. I know that, or on Friday. I know I did that, but I hope yesterday I made it up to you. I had a great chat with Flying Pig United. Fantastic. Fantastic friend, I think I should be calling him now. And also a massive supporter of the channel. He does promote the channel as much as possible, and I hope I do the same. But obviously, the figures completely on a different level. But guys, if you haven't watched that, I highly recommend you watching that chat. Also, as well, if you're a podcast listener. So if you're on Spotify, Apple, or Google Podcasts, yesterday I uploaded my very first interview with a former footballer, and we are still talking now. He's a real great guy, tremendous character. Some of the younger viewers may not know who I'm talking about, but I bet your dads and your granddads will know. It is John Budgie Burridge. Budgie had a tremendous career lasting many years. He actually played. I think he may be the oldest player to still hold the oldest player to play in the Premier League. I think, but he's worshipped as a hero with Hibernian, Newcastle, Blackburn, QPR fans, Southampton, and Wolves. But he's an all-round good guy. So that first interview, I was in Spain then, and probably about a year ago now. I done that interview with Budgie, but I did upload it, and that's what I want to do with the podcasts. We all know the podcast. What's going to do what happen to the podcasts is that the interviews and the late Q&As all going to be uploaded. What I have to say right now, though, is that The Q&As take around about 24 hours to download on the YouTube system. Once I finish, it takes 24 hours for it to. I'm sure you know this. If you went on my channel now after this finishes, this may not be there live for you to watch. So um, we may well be 24 hours behind on the late night Q&As, right? So keep that in mind. But I will be doing the past interviews on podcasts for people who may be new to the channel, just maybe new to the channel. So yeah, you can just see what the channel is about, or hear what the channel is about, I suppose, on podcasts, and we take it from there. First one in the chat is good old Awaz. Hi Awaz. Oh, there's only one footballer, Brownie. Well, jeez. Hope you're well anyway, man. Hope you're well, Awaz. And yeah, it was an interesting evening last night, wasn't it? Interesting evening, I think. But yeah, hope you're well anyway. Let's go on. Uh, right, let's go to. It's been a few. I'm trying to get actually. Trying to get on here. Is it working? Poxy TV is a bit. I'm trying to because there are World Cup qualifiers going on at the moment. There are World Cup qualifiers going on. Does looking. It's in the CONCACAF region at the moment. Canada beating Jamaica 2-0, and El Salvador currently 0-0 with Costa Rica. That actually means that, USA playing Panama and Honduras playing Mexico later on. Now, let's take a quick look at the standings at the moment. Okay, so because we all know that Canada lost the other day. Right. Share. Share screen. Bump, bump, bump. Okay. Can you see now? Right. There you go. There you go. Okay. So currently, as it stands, Canada beating Jamaica 2-0. That I think what we're looking at, we're looking at 14. That would confirm Canada will finish top. I think. Will that do? No, it doesn't, does it? Because if America win, that take them at 25. America would need to win by a few goals then, and then they got the last game. But I think Canada got an easy game in the last game. Anyway, so Canada winning 2-0. Costa Rica, El Salvador 0-0. America playing Panama and Mexico playing Honduras. Now that's kicking off. Late games are kicking off around about hour and a half's time. So, I don't know how it goes. If I'm completely honest with you, I don't know how it goes. Now, Bargaff has been in there. I just thought it was the first one qualifies. But as far as I'm aware, as far as Bargaff was in, it also includes playoffs now as well. So anyone who knows what happens after this stage, fill us all in really. Awas said, yeah, proper interesting evening. I'm good, mate. Good on you. Yeah, it was quite interesting. I'm good, mate. I'm good. Denver was saying, oh yeah, we got Denver on tomorrow. We do have Denver on tomorrow. I will confirm. Probably looking around about, I don't know, late afternoon, evening, UK time. I will confirm. Denver was saying, why is he coming on when Denver ain't there? But well, I'm saying fuck all. I'm saying fuck all. But anyway, what else can we talk about? Let's turn the this bloody game on. The story from Russia, I'll be honest with you guys, I don't know if she's coming. We've had an argument, and the argument is continuing. And I don't know if she's coming, if I'll be honest with you. But I'm trying. I'm putting all the options on the table for her. That's the only thing I can say. If she doesn't come, she doesn't come. But you know what? I can finally put Ben to bed and say, look, I tried. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not conceding defeat yet, but I think it's probably. I think it's probably 70% in favour of her not coming now, because her flight is on Wednesday. So I could well have it could well be a late night depression fucking party on Wednesday night. We'll see what happens on that. I'm trying to find this bloody Canada game, but I can't. Doesn't seem to be anywhere. Or maybe on American. Hang on for a minute, guys. Maybe on like Canada bloody. Yeah, Canada sports. Right, bear with me. I need a poo anyway. Sorry guys. Here we go. Good time come in. Brownie having a poo. I know. I was. Uh, Frank, hey, I did mention it earlier on, Pig. I'll be honest with you, mate. I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I think, it's not just, uh, I think we can call each other friends now. Do you know what I mean? It's gone from being, just being YouTubers. I suppose I don't even call myself a YouTuber, but you know how it is. Very, very grateful. I know you're a great supporter of the channel, and likewise, I love your content. And I thought yesterday went all right. I did think it went all right. I thought it'd be more views, but hey, what the hell? It was about me and you having finally having me and you having a face-to-face conversation, I think. And yeah, really enjoyed it. Really, really enjoyed it. And I also, as well, just want to thank Mrs. P as well, Pig, simply because we know that you were on a time limit and you're prepared to, delay that time limit. And Mrs. P was in nagging you to get your food. So, many thanks. Great for Canada. Yeah. remember my first ever World Cup was the last World Cup Canada actually qualified. That was 1986. I'll put this out to you again, see if you guys remember the fucking answer. Right? And it right. Canada played France in an opening game in 1986. Canada put up a very France then were European champions. They won a European Championships in 1984. So they beat Spain in the final, I think. So they were European champions going into the World Cup in 1986. The opening game was against Canada. Now there was a youngster. Don't think it was his debut, but he didn't play back. He played a handful of games before for France, but he was a youngster. He went on to win the Ballon d'Or, but on this occasion against Canada, he missed a hatful of chances, and the French press really went in on him after the game. So, Ballon d'Or winner, French international, youngster in the 1986 World Cup. Who am I talking about? I think he won the Champions League as well. So who am I talking about? And there you go. Showing the love. Many thanks, Pigma. You don't need to. You know you don't need to. I was only winding you up on there, but it was a great chat. Thank you very much, my friend. Yeah. So who am I talking about? Ryan's in the chat. Hi, Ryan. Hope you're well. And guys, Ryan, I just want to say as well, I hope you can confirm that. Look, I know that we had a little bit of bloody, look, I just want to say me and Ryan are sound as we were before that show last week. I just want to say that. And Ryan, you are next up. You've seen how good bloody Brownie Meats fucking shows like. I don't fucking put you in the bloody mud. So get your arse in gear. Brownie Meets Mr. Arsenal podcast. Get the fucking panel together, whoever you want. And then we'll have a Brownie Meets Arsenal, Mr. Arsenal podcast. Let's do it. Let's finally do it. It took me over a year to get Flying Pig United on. It's taken me that fucking period to get Mr. Arsenal podcast on. Harry. Glad man. Yeah, I did, man. I did. I am having my problems with emails. I'll be honest with you, Harry. So you're lucky I've seen it. I've had a new phone. As you know, as you guys know, I lost my phone the other week. But I couldn't transfer my old crap onto my new phone. So basically, I'm starting again from my new phone. That includes emails as well. I'm struggling to get my emails on my new phone because of various issues. Although I should get my arse in gear because I got my old, I got my UK SIM card. I should fucking sort it. But it is what it is. Ryan said Platini. Not Platini. Misunderstanding. Go left. Give me a date and I'll sort you out. Right. Thing is, I don't know if she's coming, you see. That's okay. She's meant to be coming on Wednesday. Let's give it a week. Right? Yeah. We've got Denver tomorrow. Probably had day off. Don't know about her. Yeah, let's give it a week. Are there any midweek games next week? Maybe Tuesday, Wednesday. What I'm thinking, right? This week could go one of either ways, right? Completely up what happens on Wednesday. If she actually does turn up on Wednesday, then I'm going to be whining and dining her over a weekend. If she doesn't turn up on Wednesday, then I'm going to have a complete depression fucking few days, which will run into the weekend. So the weekend, I would count it off, really. Right, so I don't know if it's midweek games next week. If it's not, then it'll be ideal time. Because what I do, with things like this, I like content, content coverers, if you know what I mean, because there's no football, so I try and get other YouTubers on just to keep the content going. So yeah, yeah. Next week, Tuesday, Wednesday would be fine, better me. And he said, me and Flying Pig been Flying Pig, high demand. The only bloody high demand Flying Pig has been in is bloody from Mrs. P. Fucking. I'm not going. Well, yeah, You know what? Is he still in? If he's still in here, if Flying Pig is still in it, I tell you what, Flying Pig, I was very disappointed in you the other day. I was watching his stream, and I think was it the Saturday night or Friday night or something because of the I was ahead. I was like watching 8 o'clock in the morning or something. I don't know. And Mrs. P in the background was saying, "All right, babe, I'm going to bed." Basically, and I could sense. It's like I know Mrs. P already. I've never even seen her in my life. It's like "Hi, babe, I'm going to bed," and he turns around. All right, playing his Xbox or whatever it was. Yeah, no worries. I'll see you later. And I'm like, hang on. And she was like, and then a couple of minutes, I thought she had gone to bed, and then she said the same thing again. She said, "Hi, babe, I'm going to bed." Yeah, all right, no worries. I'll see you later. And I'm thinking, you're letting the male's fucking species down, my friend. Get off that Xbox, finish the stream, and do what Mrs. P wants you to bloody do. Bloody hell. Come on, pig. You're letting us all down. Anyway. Right. No, it wasn't Platini. The player I was talking about was Jean-Pierre Papin. There you go. Jean-Pierre Papin. And if Canada do qualify, then I will try my hardest to upload that game. The World Cup game, Canada against France in 1986. I will try my hardest. If I can't do it, it's only because copyright. If I can't do it, it's only because of copyright. So I will try. You guys know I like showing you the old games, but it's getting more and more difficult now with YouTube on copyright. Copyright. Yeah, copyright. It is getting more and more difficult. Especially when you got people claiming copyright for nonsense, really. I know YouTube have to do their thing. They have to do their due diligence, and they have to it happened. It happened the other day. I'm sure it happened the other day, but YouTube didn't follow through on it because it was very similar. We were doing a watch along, and all of a sudden, boom, boom, what just went dead. That was the first 20 minutes of the Wales Austria game, and that happened before when I was doing watch along with Nathan, Real Madrid, AC Milan friendly. Do the watch along, boom, boom, gone down. Someone claimed copyright. I was saying to YouTube, hang on, we were talking about a game we were watching, not showing. But it does, for what I'm led to believe, there does seem to be a lot of hoax copyright claims. I'm not saying from other YouTubers, but from dodgy companies around the world, just for, I don't know why they do it, if I'm honest with you. I don't know why we do it. Tuesday evening, England playing Ivory Coast. Oh, fucking hell. Well, Ivory Coast lost a fans, didn't they, yesterday? But we only friendlies. Okay, Wednesday then. Wednesday. Ernesto. Brownie, hope you're well. Hey, no worries, Ernesto. Many thanks for your ongoing support, my friend. Many, many thanks. And not just in here, also on the Discord and, Denver's Discord and everything else. Yeah, just want to say thank you, man. just want to say thank you. And guys, I say if you're on the podcast kind of thing as well, the podcast platform, yeah, please help us out on the podcast platform. Only now started what a couple of weeks ago, and the interview with Carlton Palmer. Let me know what you think of the interviews. It was my first interview I'd done for a good few months actually, and in all fairness to Carlton, he knew when he could sense when I was struggling a little bit, and he helped me through it. So fair play to him on that. And I'm sure that I'm sure that you know he is always one thing about Carlton Palmer, which which did hit me. The one thing he said was the last. I know I've said this before, but it was the last comment really he made, and it was actually about Sasha because when we finished the interview, I don't know if you noticed, but when we finished the interview, I said, "Oh, give my best wishes to Lucy and the family," and he said, "Oh, when's your girlfriend coming out?" I said, "Oh, when?" It was 2 weeks or whatever it was at that time, and he, he said, "Oh, you don't need luck, you know, you don't need luck, but just enjoy it while she's here," something like that. He said, and it was really really personal touch, really personal touch, and yeah, loved it. So if you are on the podcast, right, do I have the link to the podcast? In fact, I'll put it up. What podcast are you talking about, Ernesto? It's uh, is it Apple podcast you're on? Hang on. Where are we? Does that come up now? Yeah, that's the Apple one, right? That is the Apple podcast. I'm on Apple myself. I'm on Android. If you're on Spotify, just search Football Brownie or Google Podcast, search Football Brownie. If guys, if you are on other podcast platforms and it's not Apple, Spotify, or Google, um, then let me know, and then um, I will just bloody add that to it. I'm an old fart with garden podcasts. I only started with Apple myself because I'm an Apple iPhone addict, unfortunately. But yeah, so I did. So Stefan, I know you're on a podcast anyway, and you. But just let you know, yesterday I dropped the interview, my first ever interview with a former footballer. It was my first ever one, and even now it's over a year ago. I'm sure it's over a year ago. We done that interview, um, but even now we're still in in conversation, communication, still keep in touch, and that's what I want to do with everyone. I interview, but yeah. So it was former. Well, I don't. Well, legendary goalkeeper. John Burridge, Budgie Burridge. So that dropped yesterday. If you're on platform, let me know because some people may not have even watched that. But yeah. Hi Stefan, hope you're well anyway, my friend. Uh, yeah, no worries, Ernesto. No worries, my friend. Harry, I'm not going to put that. I'm not going to put that on. Um, look, we got. I'm not going to put that on the screen, mate. But but yeah, no worries. We got each other's email now, anyway, mate. We got each other's email now, anyway. Right. What else? What else can we talk about then? Bloody hell! I did try and get Sam on tonight, but no. John is a character. To be fair to him, honestly, Seven. I know that you've been a supporter of a channel for so long. Did Did you ever watch that? Did you ever watch that interview? Let me know. In fact, should I put the link to the interview on there? Because honestly, he was a bit of a character and trying to set it all up and everything. It was funny. Let's try and yeah, and Stefan, many thanks for your support, both with this channel and Pig's channel as well. I hope you did enjoy that. We finally had him on here. I think it was a good tag team. Brownie, write a list of what you're going to discuss. Well, to be honest, as professor as ever, but to be honest, it's not really my show. That's the thing. That's it's a Q and A, so it's kind of like you tell me, you tell me what you want to talk about. So I'm just trying to put it out there. If you want me to do that, then we'll change the thing. But it's kind of like you a show the Q and A. So just trying to find the link to the original John Burge interview. So I see that. I also see that England beat Switzerland last night, and the press are claiming that England are going to be world champions. Okay, I've just put a link to the original John Burridge interview, right? Stefan wants me to tell some nutty stories he loves from. Right, bear with me, man. I need to go to a toilet. Bear with me, and I'll think one nutty stories I can tell you about. Bear with me. Okay. Well, I'd say first of all, I don't know if you know. I don't know whether Sasha's coming on Wednesday. That's the bottom line. We've had another little bit of an argument, and it's. I think, if I'm honest with you, I think it's more of 70% in favour of her not coming now, um, and yeah, I think it's more in favour of her not coming now than in coming. But we'll see. We'll see. It's a Sunday. It could well be. It could well be all fucking mouth from her, but we will see. So, hang on 1 second. So, Seven, you fucked it up for me. I think I may have, if I'm honest with you. I think I may not. Right. I fucked it up. I think I may have. However, well, we all know. I told you about the story with the flowers. Yeah, I told you about that. Basically, I wanted to send her a flower. Right. I told you first of all. I told you the money where I sent her money with Western Union. Right. I sent her money with Western Union. I told you about this. What, 2 weeks ago, maybe? I'm not going to disclose the amount, uh, but it was a couple of quid. Let's just say, and I just thought, right, that'll be enough just for you to fucking relax until you get over here. So I sent her the confirmation. I sent her the confirmation. And I said, right, go to the Western Union office or the bank or whatever it was, and fucking take it out. There you go, take it out. So she went there, and they said, no, sorry, we can't give you it. We can't give you it basically um, because uh, we cannot withdraw. You cannot withdraw money because of the sanctions against the bank, or something like that. It was. So she then got on the phone to me. Well, Western Europe, as if it's my fault. Okay, no problem. Right. So I tried with PayPal. PayPal wouldn't do it because of the same thing. I've tried doing a direct bank transfer, exactly the same thing. So I think we conceded that she was going to be on a breadline until she got on a plane. That's basically what it was. So I even at one point thought if I give her my betting account, but this all boils down to it. Even if I got my money over there for her to we didn't send it to her Spanish account, right? Because she still got a Spanish account. I knew this would happen, but she needed to fucking see it happen. So I sent money to her Spanish account. She still had her Spanish bank card, so she went to the ATM and still couldn't get the money out because it's a Visa debit. So, oh, I'm buffering, am I? Hang on. I hope that's better. Is that better before we go any further? Is that better before I go any further, guys? Let me know in the chat. Ah, you were buffering. Okay. Right. Okay. So basically tried everywhere because she had a Visa debit with her Spanish card, but the ATM still wouldn't give her money. Right. So we basically conceded that she would be on a breadline until she got on a plane. Right. Um, so last week I thought, oh, you know what? I'll just put a smile on her face. I'll buy flowers. Right. I'll buy flowers. So I ordered flowers. I think, for example, it may have been, for example, it was 50 quid, right? Just say 50 quid. And all of a sudden, so I told her to be in, when I'd done it online, it was to a Russian florist. When I'd done it online, um, I had to pick a time of delivery, right? So I picked time of delivery, maybe between 3 and 6 in the afternoon. So I done it, confirmed, no problem, rang her up. I said, right, tomorrow, look, I'm not going to say nothing. Tomorrow, bloody, just be in the house between 3 and 6. Well, after that call, I then look at my emails. I have an email again, right? And the email was that my transaction was declined. I thought, what, fuck, what's going on? Right. So I then contacted the bank, and they explained. They said, look, Visa to Russian businesses, Visa is putting a very, very low limit on any monetary transactions. Okay. So then I contacted the fucking florist, and I said, right, okay, no worries. This is a situation. So, for example, if it was 50 quid, I said, look, if the total is fucking £10 per day, then it'll be £10 for 5 days. Just deliver bloody flowers. Yeah, no problem. We can do that. I don't know. Maybe it's my bloody ignorance, maybe, or my naivety. But I still thought that they were going to deliver the flowers on the agreed time and day the following day. I'll just be in credit for 5 days, doing £10 per week or whatever. Uh, um, and well, they didn't arrive, did they? So, and then they didn't arrive the following day. I saw, and then she said, what's supposed to come? I said, look, just to put a smile on your face, I was going to deliver flowers. This is a situation. Well, flowers did arrive, and she went, they're a week late anyway, Bob. You made me bloody stay in. And I'm thinking, I'm trying to fucking put a smile on your face. You know, I'm trying to put a smile on your face. Well, on Friday, then, before the game, I have I have a phone call from the guy who sorted out my visa over here, uh, my residency visa, and to get a more long-lasting visa, so I got a 3-year residency visa rather than 1-year residency visa. Um, however, it's kind of like I've now officially set up a company, and that's why my 3-year visa. So, right, so I just thought I'll just leave the company be dormant, fuck it, for 3 years. But no, I have to show some activity, right? So he said, look, just work with me and be like a visa company helping bloody people from England or Britain get me visas. I'll give you commission on anyone who put, at least it's showing some activity. I thought, yeah, no worries, I'll just do it with my mates, isn't it? Well, I got after having a couple of beers, I thought this could be fucking easy. This could. It's all I really need is to do some social media advertising. Here's my number. Or I could use my recruitment agency with the construction companies around here and kind of like go parallel, supply them with workers at the same time, supply the workers with a visa. I was thinking like that. And then my mate over here, come up with an idea. He said, hang on, you've got Sasha coming over now. I said, yeah. Oh, fucking hell. Get her to fucking get the Russian speakers. I thought, you know what, you got a good idea. It's a fucking good idea. I could work. Sasha works the Russian speakers. I work the English speakers, and we could get a few visas. I mean, the commission was around about. Technically, it's around uh, about grand per person, right? Right? It's about grand per person. So you fucking get well in with a company, right? You could have a couple of quid. So then I put that to her, but I put it to her while we were having this argument about the fucking flowers. So now the argument has not gone from the flower, not just gone from the flowers, but it's also gone from you only want me to come out there because you want to use me because I'm a Russian speaker. So no, completely taking it the wrong way. Don't I know you? I know what your mind is like. You are using me. You want to come out. You want me to come out there because you use. And I'm thinking, what is the fucking point? What is the point? So I basically said to her today, look, right, you got until tomorrow. The flight is fucking Wednesday. I said, you got until tomorrow, okay? If you say no, you don't want to come, at least you'll give me fucking time. I'll have the refund on the flight, right? Simple, easy. You don't want to come. I put every option to you. You don't want to fucking get out of that warring country. That's you a fucking. The offer is there. The route is there. The opportunity is there. Completely up to you, right? I'm fucking adding up to you now with you. So I left it at that. I left her at that. Not the best of fucking positions to fucking leave it in, but we will see what happens in the next few hours. Right? It's not. It's not. Whoa, Susan. Right. Let's go back. I do apologize, guys, in the chat. I just wanted. You know what? That felt good because I needed to fucking tell someone what's been going on in the last 12 hours or so. So basically, I've been accused of fucking up a florist delivery. Because, but yet, it's not my fault. Not my fault. Fucking Putin has put a fucking bomb in someone's bloody living room. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, Susan, lively Sue. Hi, Susan. Hope you're well. Canada. Oh, they did qualify, did they? I was 15 the last time we qualified. I know the last time we qualified, talking about early on, 1986. So if you have qualified, I will, guys, I will promise to try and upload the 1986 opening game against France. We mentioned it earlier. So, yeah. If I can't do it, it is only because of copyright issues with YouTube. Stephen Denham. Hi, Steve. Hope you're well. I'm doing good, boyo. I'm doing good. Yeah. Steph, thanks for your heads up about Buthrin. John Davis. Hi, mate. How's life? Again, after me having that little rant, I don't know. You tell me how my life is going. Been a while since been on. Leave it, man. Leave it. It's all gone. It's all gone south with him. Sure. You know what? I'm not. I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you, Steve. You're not the only person who've told me that today. You're not the only person who told me that today. But this is what I'm telling you is what I'm telling the other people, and the other people are very good friends who know her anyway, right? They know her anyway from Marbella. My family, and basically, as Stefan said, look, he knows. You all know that I fucking love her. I fucking said right from the start, right? But for closure, right? For closure, don't get me wrong. If you don't come on Wednesday, I'm going to be absolutely gutted. I'll need you guys to fucking pick me up from the floor. I'll be honest with you, hand on fucking heart. If that doesn't happen, right? But for closure reasons, mentally closure reasons, I need to Let's try and word this properly. I need to know within myself that I have tried every avenue possible so that I don't have doubts in my mind later on and say, oh, look, what if I done this? What if I done that? What if I know that I have tried my fucking hardest. The ball is in her court now. Right? The ball is in her court. She moved. Yeah, it's going well, mate. It is going well. I love it over here, actually. I love it over here. The lifestyle is great. Um, oh. The lifestyle is great. Bear with me. The weather. My icon's all over the bloody shop. I think the weather is around about 35 at the moment. So, yeah, it is going great. The people, I've met loads of people over here. And, yeah, really, really good. And I'm really settling in. It took me a while to settle in, I'll be honest with you. It took me a while to settle in. But, yeah, I'm loving it, man. Really, I'm loving it. Not dodgy visa. Yeah, well, I mean, it isn't a dodgy visa if I work with what I need to do, and I do need to show activity. I do need to show activity. So yeah, I'm going for it. You know, I know a lot of my friends because you have to for a normal visa you have to update it every 12 months, right? And the 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 range of prices that it costs around about the cheapest I've seen is around about 14,500 dirhams. So divide that by five. Uh, that's 2,900 quid. That's the cheapest I've seen, right? However, I do know of people who are paid 25,000 dirham. So that's 5 grand. I'm talking UK now, right? So listen, if I can help people save money on that front, then it's easy, isn't it? Uh, Steve Denham says you're not with headache. Brownie, I get out as a. I wouldn't call her a relationship at the moment, mate. She's head fuck. She's a much like. She is very hard work, man. She is very hard work. I know that. I lived with her, mate. I lived with her for months in Marbella. Uh, he's laughing. Flying Pig is laughing at my fucking my fucking issues. Uh, you gotta use your sense, Brownie, and think before you speak. Use your bonds. What are you on about now? What have I done now? Cheddar's is in the house. What, Steph, sorry, because I'm behind on a chat. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Uh, uh, are you the interflower, man? Fuck yeah, I know, I know. It's just incredible, man. I'm getting blamed for everything, and I'm thinking, look. And she went to me. This is what she went to me. She don't know what I don't know. You see, right? She said she went to me just to really fucking piss me off. That's all it was. Just to piss me off. She said, I've been thinking of going. I've been thinking of going back to Spain anyway. Well, bear in mind, she did live in Spain for 18 years before she went back. I said, all right, then fucking go to Spain. I said, fucking go. I said, I know what your life is going to be like in Spain. You know what your life is going to be like in Spain. Fucking go to Spain. Fuck it. I tell you what, I'll cancel a flight on Wednesday. Go to fucking Spain. No problem. What you don't fucking realize is that I know there's no fucking flights from Russia into the EU. And Which country is in the EU? Oh yeah, fucking Spain. Fucking try you fucking luck. Try you fucking luck. Anyway, and I wouldn't be fucking paying for flights to fucking Spain for that. That's for sure. John says. Sorry, things. Yeah, it is, mate. It is long gone, mate, with him. Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly, man, exactly. Cheddars, if I told my hardest and she was rude, I would tell her fuck off. But you know what? The thing is, though, Cheddars, right? And most of you know, this is what, listen, this is why I kind of chased her a bit because I know I need her, right? And I tell you why. I need, I need fucking, I need a strong woman in my fucking life, right? I need a strong woman in my life. I need someone who says, Brownie fucking no more. Brownie fucking no. You're not doing that. We're not going there. We're not, right? I need that. I've had it from a fucking kid with my mum. I had it with the ex-wife. That's why the fucking marriage lasted for so fucking long. Right? I've had girlfriends who are, yeah, no worries, we'll do that. Yeah, no problem, you can do that, you can do this, you can go there, you can do that. And it's like it's fucking worse. It's fucking worse. I need someone who's fucking strong, who fucking do you know what I'm saying? That's why I like the that's why I always like the Russian girls because they are nasty pieces of work. Tommy Collins, hi Tommy, hope you well. Will you be going to work out? I got 3 tickets. I got 3 group tickets. Hopefully I'm going with Wales, man. But I do have 3 random group tickets. I paid 1,200 US dollars for. So I don't know. I mean, anyway, if Wales was here, I'd be going anyway. It is a I think it's a 6 or 9 hour drive. I'd have to drive south, go into Saudi Arabia, and then up into Qatar. Or there's a flight. But I was looking at the map, and because I got a funny feeling that many people are going to like base themselves in Dubai, because of the lack of drinking culture in the other states around us. So I have a funny feeling many people are going to base themselves into Dubai and fly over to Qatar if and whenever the games are on. If that was to be the case, then I could be renting out my gaff and sleeping on my mate's bloody sofa for a fortnight. Because I tell you what, if it was anything like the Rugby World Cup or Six Nations when I used to do that with my own house in Cardiff, then Brownies on to a fucking winner. We'll see. Are you going, Tommy? Anyway. Yeah. She knows she can. She knows she can. She knows she can. She fucking knows she can. Susan saying okay. As long as you're alright, that's all that counts. When a relationship has you feel like crap all the time, it's time to call it a day. It's no good when the other half is playing mind games, messing around. Yeah, I know. I know. You're not the only one that says that. People who we used to live with have been telling me all day this. But in my mind, I need to prove them. I need to like be confident that I've offered all fucking angles. She don't come. Simple. So Wednesday's going to be a proper test. Theo, hi Theo, hope you well. Who's your favourite Wales player of all time? Um, in my lifetime, it'd have to be Gareth Bale. It would have to be Gareth Bale. But people who are older than me would still say John Charles. Up until very recently, he was still Juventus's highest goal scorer in a Serie A season. But in my lifetime, it has to be Gareth Bale, my friend. How about yours? Uh, I think you like be treated like shit, to be honest. Somewhere, yeah, not like shit, not like shit. I think but I need to be told no. That's a difference. Not like shit, mate. But I need to be told no. I don't mind being treated like shit in a bedroom. Right? That's kind of like a bit of a turn on, a bit of a bloody stiletto in my fucking ball sack. That was the first, and I can promise you it won't be the last. Sasha better get her fucking stilettos ready if she is coming on Wednesday. But no, there's a difference between being treated like shit and being told when no means no. I think that's the difference. If it comes across like I like be treated like shit, then I'm completely misjudging you, or you misjudging the thing. I don't know. You know what I mean? Tommy's going anyway. No worries. John says Southwest Derby coming up. What do you reckon the score will be? Hope we I like that comment. Rat eating scumbags. John, we all know. Well, I suppose all of South Wales knows. Throughout the many decades and many hundreds of games have happened with the South Wales Derby. One team has never done the double over the other in a single season. In a season. So, with unfortunately Swansea beating us earlier on in the season, as long as we don't lose, then that's fine with me. I think we will win. I think we will win, but form goes out of the table when on during Derby days, doesn't it? Form goes out of the window during Derby days. So my mindset is that as long as we don't lose. Flying Pig, Ian Rush, Mark Hughes. Ian Rush never made it abroad, in my opinion. Mark Hughes never made it abroad. Gareth Bale has made it abroad. Ian Rush didn't do that well at Juventus. Mark Hughes didn't do that well at Barcelona. Went on loan to yeah. My kind of thing is, you have to have done well. You have to do well outside the British Isles. That's what. Hang on, guys. Jamie, yes, lad. Yes, lad. Hope you well, Jamie. Uh, says Giggsy. I think Ryan Giggs, he had a poor turnout for Wales, especially doing friendlies. Alex Ferguson really pulled his strings. That's why even now many Welsh fans never took the gigs when he was appointed manager, basically because he didn't give a shit about the national team when he was a player, and that will always go. And that's why Theo. If people say a choice between Bale and Giggs, it'd be Bale every single time because Bale will turn out for a national team, whether it's a bloody friendly in Timbuktu or a qualifier. Giggs didn't do that. Giggs didn't do that. I think looking back now, look, he's got a lot of things to fucking think about at the moment as Ryan Giggs. Let's be honest, but I think when he gets older and he looks back at his career, he will be regretful about what he done as a player for Wales and his lack of turnouts. Jimmy, funny as fuck last night. He was, yeah, he was. He was, yeah, Jamie. Bailey, some player, a free kick, yeah. Oh, brilliant goal, wasn't it? Brilliant goal. And I did do an upload as well. The review was from the director's box in Cardiff City. 7. This is what we tune in for. Oh, cheers, Stefan. You tune in for my fucking. You tune in for my bloody my fucking bad fucking depressing days. My arguing. That Bale free kick has got one of the best free kicks. Yeah, I agree. This bloody chat jumps, I tell you. Sorry, guys, if I'm missing anything. Susan says, Bale is great. Kim, hi Kim, hope you're well. Nice to see you, Brownie. Nice to see you, Kim, as well. Bill will still be playing for Wales in 2080. Bloody hell, I hope I'm around then to watch him. Now this is something which I'd like to finally put to bed. But Stefan says, I wonder if he'll regret choosing Wales. You're on about Ryan Giggs. Right? You're on about Ryan Giggs because Ryan Giggs did play for the English schools. He did play for English schools. However, I know we tried to put it to bed so many times, especially with the English media don't again take it on board, right? The bottom line is Ryan Giggs could never have played for England. That is the bottom line. I tell you why. He played for English schools because he was in an English school. All his generation's family were Welsh, right? He could not. Back then, you didn't have the year of you've lived in England so fucking long. I think that's a new rule now, isn't it? You lived in a country so long, you can choose it. Like rugby, I think rugby do that. But back then, there was no choice for Ryan Giggs. It was Wales or Wales. Yes, he played for English schools, but that was because he was in an English school. And his family generations had no English blood in them at all. That is the truth. Tommy, do you think Bale will come a card? Are you trying to create shit for me, Tommy? Are you trying to create shit for me? Yeah, it's been on the cards for ages. Now Florentino Perez is not there. We'll just have to see. Flying Pig says we're good. Yeah, but also do I put John Charles into it because of his record with Juventus as well? I don't know. It's an impossible question, really. I can only go in my lifetime because I didn't see John Charles play, unfortunately. Midnight. Hi, Midnight. Hope you're well. He says hello, chat. Right, guys, bear with me. I need a fucking pee. I tell you, I need a pee. Bear with me, guys. Hi guys, sorry, just need a pee. This is a problem when I do it on my own, you see. This is a problem when I do it on my own. I did try and because when I go when I we've done over an hour and a quarter so far, and I'm well into doing another little while, so it's a problem doing my own. I do apologize. John, do you still watch the Spanish transfer thing? Yeah, I do. I do. El Chicharito. I do, John. Um, I love it, to be honest. I love it. Yeah, El Chicharito. And something about Mbappe related with that. The thing is, I don't put it on the channel much simply because um, it's more renowned for like Premier League and so on. But the latest with Mbappe is regarding his personal. Oh, what did they say? Personal kind of sponsorship. Uh, Hang on. Knew it'd fucking do this. What happened, right? I just want to say this, right? Just before we go on. What happened? A couple of fucking last week or something, right? Last week, right? Um, my mate ordered. Know where I get the delivery order, food delivery, right? My mate ordered it off my phone, right? But he ordered it using my phone number and his account, right? But he never changed it back. So for 2 fucking weeks, right? Whenever he's ordering food, I'm having fucking phone calls and texts from the delivery guys, right? Saying I'm outside, I can't get an answer. And I'm like, fuck here now. Do you know what I mean? Change your fucking thing. I must have had about 14 delivery guys since fucking texting. That was someone trying to call me because my mate's not answering his fucking door. Oh, bloody hell. He's probably watching this. So I'm not going to say your name, but you know what I'm talking about. The fucking food delivery drivers at your fucking door. Stop watching. Answer your bastard door, you fucker. Right, anyway. Yeah, El Chicorito. The latest is they're saying that Mbappe is very concerned about personal sponsorship deals, and the sponsorship deals. He wants them completely 100% personal because he doesn't want to be linked with betting companies and other controversial NFTs and all that other controversial kind of things. Right, there you go. Fucking deliver again. Deliver. Fuck's sake, man. So I'm going to answer it live on air next time. Uh, and anyway, yeah, that's what we said. It's still on about Haaland going as well. Now, I've mentioned Mbappe and Haaland for nearly 2 years. But yeah, I do anyway. You call me a fucker. I always call you a fucker, Kim. She banned out Rangers songs. So if you're asking, I'm going to, and in fact, I'm going to answer. Hello. Hello. Anyway. John, yeah, they are looking into it. They are looking into it. Real Madrid they had put the doubts in. They've been going on about it for nearly 2 years, man. To be honest, I think my first video about it must have been fucking at least 18 months ago. Must have been about 18 months ago. But they do know that Man City are very, very close as well, right? They do know Man City are very, very close as well, right? So the Real Madrid on about Haaland now. Mbappe is signed to deliver basically, right? But on about Haaland, they know that Man City can offer more than Real Madrid can. Real Madrid, if you look at the actual pay, they pay their players in cash. It's not as high as you would expect, right? But the players make more money with being linked with the Real Madrid brand, So that's why Mbappe is being very selective with who the sponsorships are, and that's where we are really. Man City can offer more than Real Madrid in cash, but for additional earnings with sponsorship, it has to be worldwide sponsorship. Has to be Real Madrid can offer a better package. However, Real Madrid are not 100% confident that is good enough for Haaland. So they've already started. The Real Madrid machine have already started putting the doubts into fans' mind. They come up, oh, don't know, we haven't had his fucking medical thing. Don't know about his recent injury record, blah, blah, blah. Which is bollocks, let's be completely honest with you. But it's putting the doubt into the fans' mind, just in case they can't get the both of them. That's just, Midnight Ride said, well done, Wales beat Austria. It was a good one. It was a good one, a tough one. I did think Austria would equalise in the end. I did. They really come on strong in the end. Steph says, Wales often have very good players. They do, mate. They do. They never had a very good team. That's the problem. One time they had strikers, unbelievable strikers. Hughes, Saunders, Giggs, bloody, all in the same team. Hughes, Saunders, Giggs, Rush. Right? All in the same freaking team. But the defence was weak. The defence was very weak. You had the aging fucking Kevin Ratcliffe, who was great on his day, but he was. You had Eric Young. They banned Pat Lender now. And I know, another thing about Wales and that kind of era, right? Kevin Sheedy, how Wales rejected Kevin Sheedy's approach to fucking play for them, I will never know. I will never know. And then he went on to play for Ireland, and the rest is history. They confirmed that the thing is, they don't know themselves at the moment. It's always been on the cards, though. It's just, I don't know. I just think they were asking too much. But now they don't have to ask at all, do they? Bobby. Oh shit, it's gone. What's his Yuri Geller? You're having me on now, Jazza. No, mate, no. Unfortunately. Sorry, guys. I'm. Do you normally get people to go to a Luffy? No, but they keep a chat going. That's what I meant. They keep a show going. I did try to get Sam on, but he was resting. Oh, get well soon, Midnight. Get well soon, my friend. Get well soon. And many thanks for coming on, even when you're fucking ill. I hope the chat and the show helps you out. And I hope you get 100% as well, Susan. I knew he'd say that. I knew he'd say that. I'm not unremembered. No. Someone asked me about El Chicharito, and I'm just saying about El Chicharito. That's all. Opinions on it. What is the Batman now? I hate Batman films, but I tell you what, 60s Batman rule. Nah. I hated Batman. I hated Batman. Rubbish. Uh, Midnight says I met Kevin Sheedy once. He was opening. I said to her, okay, yeah, no, Kevin Sheedy. Um, Kevin Sheedy applied or got in contact with Welsh FA. He was at Everton then, right? He was at Everton. Um, and yeah, because Everton had at that time, Everton were, uh, you know, one of the best teams in the world at that time. You had Southall playing for Wales, so you had Southall, Ratcliffe, Van den Hauwe was playing then before he got banned, right? Um, so you basically had Southall, the goalkeeper, Ratcliffe, Van den Hauwe. Who else did you have? I think that was it, wasn't it? Because you had a free foreigner rule, I think. Right, anyway, so you had that, and then you also had. Fuck's sake. Yeah. So it was that team. It was that team with Sheedy, but Welsh FA turned it down. Where will Calvert Lewin be next season? I've always thought he'd go to Arsenal. He is very, very. People on about Rashford to Arsenal today. And I thought, that's completely against what bloody Mikel Arteta is trying to fucking do at Arsenal now. You know, his age doesn't fucking work. He's basically Marcus fucking. Uh, what was the other one? Marcus Welbeck. He's basically Marcus Rashford's basically Marcus fucking Welbeck, but I can see Calvert Lewin being being involved at Arsenal. I can. So Everton mid-80s group. Oh, absolutely, man, absolutely. I always say the team who got hit worst by the Heysel ban was Everton. I always say that. Midnight, the Oscars are on tonight. I never knew that, but no, what is it? Ratings have nosedived so much virtual to signal. Yeah, I agree with you there. Howard Kendall, Everton. Yeah, I was too young to remember that era. Yeah, I remember my first Everton game I wanted to watch in 1986. Yeah, 1986. And it was Everton against Villa. Now, Andy Gray was coming back to Everton after they released him to get in Guy Lineker. I was only a young kid. Now, if you had gone to Goodson Park in those days, um, it used to be the away end, but um, now I think it's a family enclosure. I think, right? It's kind of like if you're looking at Goodson Park on a camera, on TV, it would be the left hand. The old, yeah, the old double deck used to be a double decker, standing up, right? Used to be right. Well, behind there was the car park, the players' car park, and that is where you could go to get signatures, autographs and everything like that, and have a quick chat with how Kendall will come. How Kendall will come over, and Guy Lineker was 50-50 for that game. I think he may not have played on a game before. And everyone wanted his autograph and so on. And I just randomly asked him a question, and I said, is Guy Lineker playing today, Howard? And then, like you do with like little kids, it's like rustling of the hair. He rustled my hair, and he said, "You wait and see, kid." And that was it. That was it. And yeah, both Lineker and Sharp. You support Everton. Support when Cardiff were in Division 4. When Cardiff were in Division 4, um, my dad, as a birthday present, would take me to watch, because I was so into football. My dad, as a birthday present, every year would take me to watch a top, in those days, Division 1 game. And yeah, followed Everton back then. But I was only, had Cardiff been, Cardiff were in the fucking doldrums, man. Uh, it was going there quite regular. Uh, so it was basically a treat for a kid that I'd go and watch Everton. As everyone says, back then Everton were like basically what Man City are like now, but with a better history. So yeah, uh, Neville Southall put on a lot of weight, he has, mate. And actually, Neville Southall has been teetotal. I don't know for how long, but he has been, he doesn't drink. Never has drink. Very surprised me the amount of weight he's put on. Brownie Bell fucking watch, I tell you. He was a great keeper. Actually, Neville Southall, still to this day, is the only goalkeeper to have won Player of the Year award at top tier. I'm sure. I'm sure that's right. John, I remember a time Indian Power turn up 1,000 fans, be 500 win. They were great, but John, I don't know. You may be a couple of years older than me, if I'm honest with you. Going on that comment, you may be a couple of years older than me. They were great, don't get me wrong, but uh, my another thing, my father used to really be nervous as fuck taking me because of all the fucking violence which was going on. Uh, you know, we both, when I was a kid, we witnessed stabbings in front of us and everything else. He did, so it was kind of like a break for him to take me. Back then. Uh, minute. Here he wasn't a fan of David De Gea because he uses his legs to clear some attacks. I don't know. You know what? I follow Budgie on social media. John Birds, and I the older goalkeepers don't like this bloody passing from the back bollocks. Because when they fuck up, let's be honest, they do fucking proper fuck up, don't they? John Wayne's in the house. Hi, John. Hope you're well, mate. Hi, howdy, John. Howdy. Uh, Seven said, I think another goalkeeper may have won it. Might check. Try and check. That was the case. That was the case for many years. Trying to. Who else could have won it since? Maybe Schmeichel. I don't know. Stefan says can't do that. No, it completely goes against what Arteta is trying to fucking set up. But his contract is running out of United at the end of the year, or maybe next year. I just think it's fucking media talk by his fucking agent to get a new contract. Peeps and Growth. Yeah, I know, but we are talking mid 80s for Stefan. You know what I mean? And we don't know what happened in football then. You know. What else can we talk about? What else can we talk about? What else can we talk about? Um, there is a fucking American doing a watch long. Should I do a watch long or not? Should I do a watch long or not? Hang on for a minute. you want to do a watch along? Let me know. Let's see. There's two games going on. I need to find if they do it on his goal at the moment. 1 second. Or they start. They may start. I thought it was 3 o'clock my time, which is 7 minutes. Oh shit! Have they started, guys? It's either America v Panama or Mexico v Honduras. Oh, it's same year now. It's bloody. Guys, I need you to do me a favor. Can one of you um just check what time these games are on, because some of my bloody my tech fucking things, my laptop, some of them on UK, some of them will be on Dubai time. So can one of you just check what time these games are on, please? UK time, if you don't mind. It's America, Costa Rica, and Mexico. No, sorry, America, Panama. Sorry, America, Panama. I thought it was 3 o'clock. Proxy VPN's not fucking working again. Seven says Mexico, Mexico, Ale, Mexico, Allah, Mexico, Mexico, Allah, Allah. You know what, Seven? On about Mexico, I've been trying to contact Hugo Sanchez for a podcast. Okay, let's do America, Panama. I know, guys, you wanted Mexico. I know you wanted Mexico. They have. I'm looking. They're doing the anthems now. Okay, let's set it up. The Mexico one is actually. Oh fuck it! Should we do Mexico? Mexico Honduras. I think they're kicking off maybe 5 minutes later. Right. Okay. Bear with me. It's going to be a watch along. 10 minutes max. Yeah. Thanks, guys.